Hi, Haas Knights, and welcome to another Renaissance Science. Today I'm going to be sharing three special books with you, and the first book is called From Plant to Seed. This is one of my favorites, and it is written by Gail Gibbons. I always like to give the author and the illustrator credit, and in this case I think it's the same person. I think Gail Gibbons is the writer and the illustrator. Tulip, daisy, rose, pea, buttercup, corn. Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. Seeds are different shapes, sizes, and colors. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. At the bottom of the pistil are tiny egg cells called ovules. In the center of the flower is the pistil. The sticky part at the top of the pistil is the stigma. Stamens make yellow powder called pollen. The parts of the flower around the pistil are the stamens, and of course this is the stem. A flower is made up of many parts. Before a seed can begin to grow, a grain pollen from the stamen must land on the stigma at the top of the pistil of a flower like itself. This is called pollination. Pollination happens in different ways. Often, wind blows pollen from flower to flower. Bees, other insects, and hummingbirds help pollinate too. While they visit flowers for their sweet juice called nectar, pollen rubs onto their bodies. Then they carry the pollen to another flower where it comes off onto its pistil. If a pollen grain from a flower lands on the pistil of the same kind of flower, it grows a long tube through the pistil into an ovule. This is the beginning of a seed. The seeds grow inside the flower, even as the flower begins to die. As the seeds become bigger, a fruit or pod grows around them. The fruit or pod protects the seeds. When the fruit or pod ripens, it breaks open. The seeds are ready to become new plants. Some seeds fall to the ground around the base of the plant where they will grow. Some pods or fruits open and the seeds pop out. Sometimes, when birds eat berries, they drop the seeds. Other seeds fall into streams, ponds, rivers, or the ocean. There, they travel on the water until they stick to dirt along a shore. The wind scatters seeds. Some seeds have fluff on them that lets them float to the ground like tiny parachutes. Others have wings that spin as they fall. Animals help scatter seeds too. They hide acorns and nuts in the ground. Some seeds have hooks that stick to the fur of animals or people's clothes. Later, they drop off onto the ground. A flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow in the gardens. The seeds come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plants. The beginning of a plant is curled up inside each seed. Food is stored inside the seed too. The seed has a seed coat on the outside to protect it. A seed will not sprout until certain things happen. First, it must be on or in the soil. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. When the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat breaks open and the seed begins to grow. This is called germination. A root grows down into the soil. The root takes in water and minerals from the soil for food. Up grows a shoot. Green leaves grow up from the shoot toward the sun. The plant grows bigger and bigger. The leaves make food for the plant from the water and minerals in the soil, the sunlight and the air all around the plant. Finally, the plant is full grown. Buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. Many of the foods people eat are seeds, fruits, and pods. They are full of nutrition, vitamins, and minerals, and they are tasty too. Okay, so some of the words that we would like to discuss, or I'd like to discuss with you, are scientists who study plants are called botanists, and some seeds sprout only in the heat of a forest fire. Some plants live for only one season. They are called annuals. Other plants die at the end of a season but grow back the following year. They are called perennials. Plants in the desert, such as cactus plants, store water in their stems. They can live for a long time without rain. Mountain plants are short so the wind can't blow them over. Plants move. Many flowers open in the morning and shut at night. Some close when it rains. Also, plants move toward light. Some plants eat insects. These plants live in soil that doesn't have enough minerals for food, and it's called a Venus flytrap. The biggest flower in the world grows on the island of Sumatra. It can weigh up to 25 pounds and can be 4 feet across. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that story. And now we're going to go to another story. This one is called Brilliant Bees. And last week you made a bumblebee, so this is appropriate to find out all the different parts of the bee. This book is by Linda Glaser, and it is illustrated by Gay W. Holland. A honeybee lands lightly on a flower. She sips the sweet nectar with her long, thin tongue. Look! She spots a whole cluster of nectar-filled blossoms. She flies straight home to let her hive know. But how will one little honeybee show all the others just where to go? She dances a brilliant bee dance. She loops around in a figure 8 and waggles her body. Shake, shake, shake. The bees touch and smell her with their sensitive feelers. Her dance tells them where the flowers are, which way to go, and exactly how far. The flowers are more than a mile away, but the honeybees easily find the way. Their see-through wings hum as they busily fly from blossom to blossom. Sip, sip, sip. They collect sweet nectar. And as they do, they carry yellow pollen on furry legs and bodies from one flower to another. Carrying pollen from flower to flower helps the plants form fruits and seeds. This is called pollination. It's one big job of honeybees. Now the bees brush pollen into tiny baskets on their back legs. They collect nectar in a special stomach called a honey sac. When they're full, they fly straight home to store it all in their honeycomb. Inside the hive, thousands of honeybees work smoothly together, helping each other stay alive. Some bees clean and polish the hive. Others build wax cells, each with 6 perfect sides. The cells are built with an upward tilt, so the sweet nectar doesn't drip or spill. Some bees fan the nectar. How? With their wings. Slowly it thickens and turns into rich, yummy honey. Others guard and protect the hive. They sting if an animal comes too close, so I'm careful to stay a safe distance away. Some bees feed the babies, and others feed the one queen bee. The queen's only job is to lay thousands of eggs day after day. The eggs grow quickly. Soon they change completely from soft larva babies into full-grown honeybees. The new bees join right in with the hive, working smoothly together to keep the colony alive. Honeybees are brilliant dancers, builders, and honey makers, and most important, pollinators. Many, many plants and trees are pollinated by honeybees. Apples, apricots, avocados, cherries, strawberries, raspberries, grapes, and blueberries, peaches, pears, watermelons, plums, cranberries, cantaloupes, cucumbers, and almonds. We have lots of reasons to thank the bees for honey and beeswax and for helping plants form fruits and seeds. Thank you, little honeybees. I hope you enjoyed these two books, and I hope you enjoyed the bee project last week. And this week we're going to be making a butterfly.